Welcome to another episode of Straight Shooting Sports Talk, and I'm your host, Dujane Bland. And of course, our drag racing show sponsored by Old Line Speed Shop. Check them out at oldlinespeedshop.com. Well, big news breaking this week in John Force's camp. Jimmy Prock, yes, Jimmy Prock has resigned. Surprise, huh? I know I was. Now, there's talk that we understand that John Force is going through a change. Castrol will no longer be on the car after this year, so he's looking for new sponsorship. Now, we all understand that people have to feed their families, and they need to keep the ball rolling in that regard to take care of their families. And John Force understands that too, understanding that, hey, these guys need to make and do what's best for their families. Now, Jimmy Prock, John notified by a team owner, was not released who this team owner was. Maybe we'll find out later this weekend that this team owner was talking with Jimmy Prock and other people on John Force's team. Now, kind of weird, and John Force thought it was strange that that individual would be talking to his team players during a countdown. You know, this is about the championship. It's kind of like a football coach and his assistant coaches being talked to by other football teams during a playoff when they're trying to make a run for a Super Bowl. Now, this is huge, huge news in the sense that this changes the dynamic of John Force Racing at this time, especially John Force making his run for the championship. Puts a little bit more weight on other guys to be able to prepare his cars. Now, what we can understand is that John Force is always prepared. He's always thinking, he's always planning and building, and he's definitely planning and building for the future because Castrol will no longer be with this race car team. Now, they do have other sponsorships that they will be announcing here, making some announcements here during Las Vegas, according to John Force at johnforce.com. But what is this going to do to their chances and his chances of winning the countdown? I think this is a major, major move because it's very difficult to just throw someone else in on a car and get them acclimated and understanding that car. I know they're going to have information and data, but it's going to be very hard to get into a groove and break that groove and that cycle and all the things that come with it when you have a consistent crew chief. But as we all know, John Force does an excellent job of making things work when it seems as if they're a sitting duck, so to speak. It's going to be some interesting stuff with this team as we get into the off season as well. So stay tuned to johnforceracing.com. Stay tuned to Straight Shooting Sports Talk and watch the race this weekend in Las Vegas on ESPN2. Sure, there's going to be some more talk about this particular subject. Well, we thank you for watching our show, and we're very sorry that we haven't done much drag racing this year. It's been a busy year for us here at Straight Shooting Sports Talk. But we had to talk about this. It's just crazy. Again, we thank you for watching. Hit us up on Facebook. Like and subscribe to the show. Share it with others. We appreciate it. This has been another edition of Straight Shooting Sports Talk.